Learns to Give. Story by Viva Andrada, illustration by Lady Mendoza, background music by Toto Serioso. Viv lives in a house full of toys, big and small joys for girls and boys. Her parents make presents all year round. Every day, work is their own playground. Viv loves her mother and father. They bring dreams to life together. Kids of all ages can laugh and smile when they find what they want in a pile. These toy joys are found in toy stores. Viv's house has them galore indoors. Even Viv's room has them packed to full. Although play makes her day, it's uncool to see in messy disarray heaps of toy joys in every way. Scattered on the floor and on her bed, night is a time she had come to dread. When bedtime comes and playtime stops, Viv does what she dislikes, cleanups. Sleepy Viv hurries and hurts herself as a toy train falls down from the shelf. Trips her and she loses balance. With a thud on the floor she lands. She cries and her parents rush to help, and they land on the floor with a yelp. Viv's mom gets up first and she says, "Look at this mess, please organize." Viv's dad rises and agrees with mom. They put things together and stay calm. Mom suddenly tells a story, a tale how it used to be. How Viv's mom and parents met at foster home. There were kids then who felt all alone. One day a lady visited. She brought toys. Kids were delighted. Till now they still remember that day when play kept loneliness away. Viv, Dad says, choose which toys to keep. Choose toys to give in that heap. Toys you no longer use can bring cheer to kids without family near. Viv listens, smile lights up her face, gives her parents hug and kiss. Next morning, Viv visits Care to Share with bags of toys and her favorite bear. She hands out toys her parents made. Every toy brought joy she won't trade. Viv has many toys, those kids had none. Playing and laughing, Viv joined the fun. Viv found out what it meant to live. It began when Viv learned to give.
Very wonderful. What a very sweet story indeed. Now, joining me now is Miss Viva Andrada, who read her story, Viv Learns to Give. Okay, Viv Learns to Give. And it's such a perfect story to read right now because, well, Christmas just ended. Okay, and, well, we are still full of the holiday spirit. So, tell me about this story that you wrote.
Okay, this story, my inspiration was my family also, and kids that I saw. Because I think that each one of us, we should also learn how to share what we have to others. And gifts, they don't really have to be material items. They could also be a gift of smile, a gift of encouragement. Yeah, of just saying, yes, I'm here to support you and stuff like that. I mean, gifts don't have to be wrapped in a package, right? You can give them all year round. It doesn't have to be Christmas. You can share everything.
Okay, so now you write children's stories, and I'm sure, and you write poems as well. You're a writer. You're an artist. I think this is well, I wouldn't say tricky, but it's also interesting to talk to children's books writers, because you can tell a story in a short with short sentences, but then also have a lot of lessons taught. How do you? I mean, is it something that's simple, that comes easily for you? How's your process of writing stories?
Yeah, it's a process. First, I also have to look at the audience who will be listening to the story, and then also have to look for the relevance of the story. But it should also be something that's close to my heart, because I thought that while I was writing the story, that kids should also learn what it means to give, to share, because it's like sharing is also what makes life worth living. Sharing makes us feel as if we're human too, that we've got something to share with other people. In giving, they also say that we also receive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a good way because you have another book here. You have another book, and this I think is more addressed to adults, and it's Survival, Your Guide, Your Guide to Life. Unleash Your Inner Survivor. And I took a look at it. I took a peek, and it's actually a lot of stories, a lot of people sharing the little tidbits about their lives. So tell us about this particular book, because we're on the topic of sharing. So you're teaching kids how to share through your children's story, but here it's like allowing other people to share their lives. So tell us about this book.
Survival, Your Guide to Life. It's in a way sharing personal experiences with others, lessons learned in life.
Mm-hmm.
It's a way of journeying through life, through poems. Oh, I also have like 150 life guides in the book, and then they share their insights.
Yeah.
Like there's Cookie Twazon, she's a spoken word artist, and then so because we all go through life in different ways, but then we could also give inspiration to others, because what we say to other people, who knows, they might be inspired by it. Someone who's feeling down, when you give a word of encouragement, you could probably save their lives somehow.
Okay, and so when did you release this, and how was the reaction to your book?
This was released, it was published in 2007.
Okay.
And it's sold at National Bookstore for $275. And so far, they said they've enjoyed reading the book, and then they also wrote down, because there's also a space there where they could write down their thoughts and be life guides for other people too.
Okay.
So it made them reassess their lives, and especially New Year. New Year is about reevaluating one's life, and also because it's a way that we could also know what goals we still have, and how to make them a reality, how to make them come true.
Okay. Now, as a writer, now you've written children's book, you're published. How else can people reach you? I mean, how else can they reach you? When I say reach you, they get your books in National Bookstore, but are there other ways can they get you? Are you on the net? They want to look you up? Are there things that they can look up?
Thanks. We also have a store, Fashion Art Gallery. It's a place where we also have other artists who share their artworks, even fashion designers, they showcase their works there at Fashion Art Gallery. Our website is happyfart.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
Happyfart.com, which stands for Fashion Art Gallery. But well, never mind, we won't go there. So they can go to happyfart.com, and they can find out news about the different writers there, the different artists, as well as the different fashion designers. Okay, so as an artist, do you feel, because this is something that we always ask artists that come on the show, and we constantly want to remind people, if as an artist, is it something that you find difficult to express yourself, or do you find it's actually easier now?
I have a belief that every person is an artist, is born an artist. We all have different ways of expressing ourselves. Some people express themselves through music, through poetry, and some through dance, and some through hosting too.
Yeah.
That's an art form. So everyone's an artist. We shouldn't just be afraid of self-expression, and just be brave enough to share, to go beyond our comfort zone and reach out to others through our art.
Well, I think that's a great way to start the year off. We're talking, this is our New Year edition for Sheikah, and as Happy said, I think it's all about sharing. So for those who haven't made a resolution yet for the year, maybe make one of the resolutions be to share yourself, even if it's just your thoughts and your feelings. Maybe open up yourself more, and who knows, the muses may just come into your life and inspire inspire you to also translate it into all forms of art. So thank you very much, Miss Viva Andrada. So you can check her out again at www.happyfart. I want to say that, happyfart.com. Please don't go away. We will